I was muted. Whoops. Anyways, at least I caught that earlier. Anyways, we last left off with ending on End of Dragons. The cycle has been broken. Irene is alone. But one has to wonder, what happens next from here? And that's why we're going into the next story bit, what lies beneath. So we're gonna like temporarily not use Modest for a bit, keep things fresh and whatnot. It was fun to, you know, use him for End of Dragons, since he didn't have as much story content done. So, plus it's kind of nice to go back to my thief. And this is also a good way for me to show off the other elite specialization that came with End of Dragons, and that is the Spectre, which is strangely enough a supporty specialization for Thief, and I personally love it. It is more condition heavy though, but it also provides a lot of utility. Hey friends, enjoying the peace and quiet lately? Me neither. What in the world do people do? If you have been missing my company lately, and you know who you are, meet me at the Red Duck Tea House for food and drinks. I already ordered a lot of sushi, and some good food too, Rama. P.S. Sorry for the generic invite, but there are a lot of you, and paperwork isn't my thing anymore. I'm retired. Oh. Rama doesn't like to bask in retirement.
The Report is independent programming, bringing the most reliable news to your personal holo devices today.
Always gotta flip on Fluff Chat. Let's see, how do I get up there? I could brute force it with the sky scale, but I think while we're taking the scenic route to get up there, like, we could discuss a little bit more about, like, some of the shortcomings of End of Dragons. Like, I think story-wise it was pretty good. I think it did a nice job of, like, essentially, like, wrapping some story plots up. Like, what happened to the Aether Blades after Season 1. And also just kind of like, what the heck has been going on in Cantha while everything else was kind of like, you know, just falling into chaos. I think some of the more shortcomings of it is definitely the pacing, and from what I understand from other people regarding like the future expansions, the pacing has not improved, but we'll see. We'll see how it turns out to be, but it is a shame that pacing is kind of like the main complaint, especially with like the hearts. Like the renowned hearts, which I think is a neat system, but I do agree that like sometimes they go by a little bit too slow, and they tend to be a little grindy, but at the same time it's also kind of like I feel like it's just meant to be like a mindless thing to do while you're like waiting for like other stuff to pop up, like meta events and whatnot. I think the maps are pretty neat. Like, I personally like New Kynex City is probably my favorite map in this expansion. Just because of, like, one, it's all city. And that's kind of nice to, you know, kind of have. Whereas just like, I don't know. Like, it's an adventure in itself. But you know that people live here as well, if that makes sense. A raw deal.
She's up to her cochlears at event planning. Did you invite Captain Min?
Yes. What about Timey?
I'm not sure. She's been busy researching with
Oh,
Lady June.
my boy Goric.
Biomechatronics, alternative energies, fascinating tech. Commander! Glad you made it. You look exhausted.
So what's this all about?
Wait, are you getting engaged, Rama?
Yeah. Surprise! I'm getting married to that sushi roll.
But you don't like sushi. Is that heart-shaped?
You should be a detective. Now, please, eat. I sure don't want it.
Okay. What can I do for you? So how's business?
People feast when they're happy, gorge themselves when they're sad. When life seems unpredictable, they eat their fears. We're extremely busy these days.
How long have they been here?
The talkative one arrived a short time ago. The handsome one has been here for some time. Seems a bit nervous.
What's with the heart-shaped sushi?
Ah, yes, a special order requested it be just so. Exquisite work by our chef, though the gentleman refused to taste it.
My boy Goric, how you been? Great to see you, Commander. Quite a party, isn't it?
June keeps her quite busy, and she wouldn't have it any other way. Though I do wish she would take more breaks.
How about you, Rama? Great to see you. Glad you showed up, at least. Hoping for a bigger turnout?
There's some folks I wish were here. But people are busy. Cleaning up, traveling, running a government agency. I get it.
Alright, let's take a look. What do we got here? We got some tea. A variety of high-quality tea blends sit on the table for Rama's guest. I wouldn't mind taking a sip.
Speaking of detective agency... Oh, it's Timey. I'm putting you on broadcast. I'm at Rama's party with the commander and Rama.
Oh, right. Sorry I couldn't make it. So, listen to this. Yao told June that the Jade Brotherhood discovered some super high-powered jade deep in a mine. But Yao told me Chomu said something strange is going on. Aggressive creatures, missing Brotherhood. Sounds like...
An opportunity.
Yeah, I was gonna say problem, but...
It is a problem. A disturbing one. I'm going to check it out. Who are you talking to? Is that Goric?
Okay, talk to you later, Timey. This is it. We're doing this. The Friends Detectives...
Wait. You can't just decide you're a detective agency. This is Cantha. There's paperwork.
I filed the application weeks ago. Copies are on the table. Look.
This tea is delicious. Yum. Primary applicant name, Goric. Secondary,
The Ministry
Rama.
of Investigatory Services hereby grants the Friends Detective Agency a duly recognized partnership.
But nobody's hired us to do anything. Who'll pay us? And that name is terrible.
We can discuss the name later. More importantly, we need to build a reputation. Besides, if there's a new power source, shouldn't we know about it? Or do you think we can trust the Brotherhood to do the right thing? And what if Yao gets into trouble? We can help. Right, Commander?
You're not wrong.
Think of the exposure. I can lead the investigation, with your input, of course. We'll have cases pouring in no time.
Well, this party is a complete bust. Let's head to the mine. Take some food with you. It's paid for.
Don't mind if I do. See. A variety of delectable Appetizers are set on the table for Rama's guests. That looks tasty. I'll take some. Mmm. Oh. Ah, cool. Delicious. Alright. What else you got here? Heart-shaped sushi. Yeah, just put it in a bowl, mix it with the ramen. Sample all the foods and drinks Rama ordered. Okay. Oh, yeah. Wait, why am I eating the bowl? I have 2 bowls. I'm... Okay. You know, someone's got to finish all this food. Hmm. I gotta eat everything. Kitty. Good day. Would you like some sushi too?
It's easy when you know how.
Already, oh my goodness. I could pet you. This is gonna take a while. Pet all the animals in the Red Duck tea house. Alright. I'm trying to remember which ones I've already eaten. I've already eaten the sushi. Sorry to bother you. That was exciting, wasn't it? Seems like the agency is coming together.
Just waiting on the actual license, then we'll officially be in business. I do sense some reluctance on Rama's part.
Terrible idea.
But I'm convinced that once we begin our investigation, he'll come around. Marjorie hasn't responded to my daily updates. I believe she has other priorities at the moment, understandably. I'll contact Ivan if we have need of a ship, or a cat sitter. But Rama and I can handle things for the foreseeable future.
You're spearheading things for the agency? Gunning for lead detective?
I wouldn't say that necessarily. This is an agency comprised of friends. But I've worked alongside a number of impressive leaders, yourself included. And, well, I'd like to try my hand at it.
It's a tough job. First Jory, and now you get to learn the tricks of the trade from Rama?
Yes, though he's been a bit distracted.
Uh-huh. Hey, is she here yet?
This investigation should provide an opportunity for Rama to focus, and for me to observe and learn.
Hey, Commander, glad you made it. How do you feel about this detective agency idea?
I don't know. Part of me thinks I should just take a vacation. Other part of me thinks I'd just get bored. So, why not?
What do you think about Gork being a detective?
Well, Marjorie vouches for him, and he's a smart guy.
Thank you, Rama. I'm certain we'll...
But book smarts aren't everything. Guess we're gonna find out if I can coach him up. I will say this, he's persistent.
What do you think of Yao?
Resourceful. Ambitious. Though I get the impression they've got a lot going on. Not so sure about the company they keep. Sorry. I don't mean you.
Any concerns about helping the Brotherhood?
Don't trust them one bit. Especially Chel Mu. He only joined the fight when it meant survival for him and his own.
Alright, there are more things to pet here, apparently. I will find them all. Nope, that's out of bounds. Oh, you know what? Upstairs is the thing. Kitty! That's you. Unless you're the same cat from before, then, you know, no double dipping. Kitty. No, you're definitely different. I just don't do the animation of petting. I'm psionically petting these cats. This place is huge. Good day. Good day? Okay. Good day. Nope, nope, out of bounds. I don't like how quiet it is in this instance. Aside from like the little, you know, Fortune's Favor playing in the background. Do a flip. That counts, right? Also, welcome on in, Pizza. We're trying to find and pet all the cats. And I see one in the chat right now. There you go. There's one. How many more are there? Did I already pet you? I can't tell. Oh, I did it! Okay, I got them all. Now I just gotta eat all the food. I can't have this go to waste. This is a very weird achievement to, like, just throw in there. But then again, I guess I just wanted, like, in case people just don't like to, like, sit around and, like, do nothing in an instance. Okay, I got that one too. I guess it just didn't matter. Maybe it didn't matter if I touched every single one of them. I don't know. But we're now heading to the new map that this update would, at the time, grant you, which is Galia Delve, which I'm pretty sure I mispronounced. You, quit trying to mug me. Travel to the shipping docks. Shipping docks. Oh, that's all the way over there. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Ow.
What do you want?
Excuse me!
I was thinking about hitting up Cobble Ward. Shake a couple feathers. A bunch of Tengus think they're being wise by sitting.
All right. So I kind of waited a little bit today until like really cooled down because it's currently hot right now. And my PC kind of runs a little hot-ish at times. And I did say that like earlier today, like this is definitely going to be like a low energy stream, but I am still feeling the kick from the energy drink from earlier. Just a tiny bit. It's so... What has happened to the music? Like, it's been eerily, like, quiet without the atmosphere music. There it is, I think.
Split my lip the other day in a 2-on-1. I put them in their place.
See, meet your allies at Parking Mine Ops in Gyla Delve. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, so that's where the entrance is. Got it. We're on the case. The Friends Detective Agency is on the case.
My knowledge of healing is mostly theory-based. Detective, are you trained in mouth-to-mouth resuscitation?
You know you can just call me Rama, since I guess we're both detectives now.
Thank you, Rama. I don't have a surname or honorific per se, but even if I did, you could still call me Gorik.
Ah, thanks.
Is he?
He has a pulse, but it's weak.
Any sign of Yao? Or anyone?
No, but we haven't been here long. Besides this guy, the place is a ghost town.
Buster!
What if that's Yao? We need to investigate.
You two, stay here and tend to him. I'll take a look.
Stay back! What the hell is wrong with you?
Me? What's wrong with you?
I feel strong.
Commander, quick, hit the off switch! Nice timing. Thanks for the assist. This is Finn. I programmed him to be a fast learner, but I guess he adopted too much of Cholmu's management style.
We told Cholmu positive reinforcement. Lasted about 15 minutes. Then he went back to his usual abrasive self.
I heard things were going off the rails out here. Thought I'd drop by, make sure everyone's okay.
Really? What have you heard?
Some of the crew are MIA. Not sure if they're walking off the job and sticking it to Cholmu, or something worse.
My team's still here. But a guy locked himself in a room, yelling like he was possessed. Or, I don't know, maybe stressed out. And the animals are acting up. I know, it sounds stupid. I thought the veterans were making it up to scare the newbies.
Cholmu did say the wildlife out here is spawned from Shiro himself.
Then he's told you more than he's told us. I bet if you ask around the camp, you'll hear more.
Oh boy. What do you got to say? Don't report me for catching a breather. I won't report you for whatever you're doing. How long has this excavation been going on? Mine's been around since before I was born, dormant for years. After Suwon, everybody's been looking for energy sources. Scouts found this jade. So we brought in equipment and started digging. Know anything about the area? Not much. Some of the crew say they hear voices, see things. Don't know, don't care. Mining's always risky. I'm out here breaking my back to get paid. Noises or not, need to put food on the table. How'd the Brotherhood find out about this place? Details about above my pay grade, buddy. Joel Moo's got eyes and ears and knuckles in a lot of places. He hears about anything valuable. You can bet we'll be doing everything we can to beat Junlai to it. The Brotherhood did all this? Logistics, planning, giant drills? I look like the marketing department? Look, Junlai is not the only game in town. Though I'm surprised the MOT hasn't caught wind with all the train issues. Or maybe they did and Cholmu sorted it out. Sorted it out? Don't play naive. Last thing we need is MOT or Junlai out here poking around, telling us what's what, eating into our profits. We hit the mother loadout here. That's ours. I'm sure Cholmu agreed. That's it. What do you want? Heard some strange things happening here. Seen anything unusual? Got a deadline here, so let's make a deal. You grab some jade for me and I'll talk. Everybody's happy. Sound good? Oh boy. You're gonna make me work? How dare you? I'm gonna do this instead. I'm in no shape to be talking right now. Need some of that medicine over there first. That medicine make you any more talkative?
Seen? Good luck seeing anything down in that pit. The air's thick as soup and barely breathable. I already have asthma. If I wind up with more breathing problems, Chilmu's gonna pay.
Oh, there's some jade. Whoop. Just a whole ass block. Perfectly cubed. Like it's frozen Mountain Dew or Monster Energy. What do you want? Oh.
Damn right I have. Even Jendo hates it. Yesterday he snapped at me, then ran off. He's usually such a good boy. Never so much as growled at me before. If you're nosing around here anyway, could you look for him? He's got me worried.
Puppy. Okay, he's hungry. I gotta feed the bird something. Birdman, the man bird. Bird. It's over here. Oh, I could just do this. Feed the turtles. Or try to. Follow? No. That's not a turtle. How do I feed you?
Buster.
Do I put it in a trough? Not very clear about what to do. Okay, I just wasn't close enough.
Oh, the vibes of this place are all wrong. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something foul down here with us. I can feel it.
I'm sure once we get to like an actual proper combat sequence, then we could start talking about how the Spectre works. I am not giving you 3 gold, no. Fuck off. I've worked hard for that gold. 3 gold. Fuck off. You know what you could get with 3 gold? A mystic coin. At least at the time. That statement will probably not age well. That's right, you're hungry.
Buster!
Those are Kappas. That's not where I want to go. Let's get you some food.
I haven't seen anything per se, but I swear I heard something. A voice from the dark, whispering. When I turned around, no one was there.
I'm starting to think that these mines are haunted. Oh, I can't reuse the fire? Okay. I see how it is. There it is.
How about you mind your own damn business? Ugh, nosy snoop.
Wow, okay, rude. I fucking fed you. Wow. Okay, you're thirsty. You need hydration.
Oh, yeah, I've seen some stuff. Stuff you wouldn't believe. Crazy stuff. Like this one lady started talking backward. Out of nowhere. Strangest thing I've ever heard. But it gets weirder. Saw this Kappa. Cute little thing. ran over and, bit this guy's head clean off, like a snack. And then, it shot laser beams from its beady little eyes, I swear. Watch yourself out there.
Is screaming the only way the Brotherhood knows how to communicate?
Yes. But wait, there's more. I have bigger problems, buddy. Pickaxe broke here. Oh, that's if I want to do, like, extra stuff. I don't want to do extra stuff for these guys. No thanks. That's a lot of extra dialogue I'm just gonna volunteer to not do.
Finally! Did no one hear me yelling?
No offense, Chilmu, but you yelling isn't that unusual. You alright?
Yao? I told you to... No, I'm not alright. Jin Lee attacked me.
The quiet, polite guy? Well, you're working everyone to the bone. Maybe he's stressed.
He bit me.
Oh.
Oh no! He's back!
He bit... Wait. He... This...
Jin Lee, it's Yao. You remember me, don't you?
Buster!
Oh, he's got rabies.
Don't make me do this.
Or he's just straight up a zombie now. But I don't think zombies know how to use guns, so... So basically with how this specialization works is that it's pretty similar to how Necromancer works, except you tether to one person and that's kind of like your...
Thank you.
The person that you're buffing and giving like buffs to.
I didn't have the heart to do it myself.
Was that really Jin Lee? He was acting like a monster. But if any part of him is still him, I don't know what to say.
This place puts everyone on edge. They go down there to mine, and if they come back, they're all rebellious.
If? Maybe you should, I don't know, be looking for them?
I try, but look, if you're gonna criticize me, run home to June. That why you're really here? To spy?
Gods, you're paranoid. You said things were out of hand, which checks out. I'm staying to search for the crew.
Don't go down! You won't listen anyway. Do whatever you want, but don't say I didn't warn you.
You're in a tough position. I get that. But the longer you sit back and wait, the more people will wind up like Jin Lee. I know how much you care about your crew, but if you don't act now, you won't have any crew left to care about. Commander, if you want to scope out more of the area, I'll meet you later in the lower mines. Chilmu, these people have been nothing but brave for you. It's time to return the favor.
Alright. Use the filter recharge station to obtain a protective bot filters. Okay. Oh yeah, because I think it's just implied that well, yeah, the air is probably not clean down there. Okay, welcome to display filter choices. We'll just get a simple filter. Because I'm not spending research points for a filter. Those are way too precious. Let's see. Examine the strange going-ons in the mine by completing events or killing hostile forces, which... Well, let's see if there's any, like, actual people running this meta at this time, which they are not. So we're kind of in the dark on this. Let's see how far we can get by ourselves. Worst case, I can always, like, put up my commander tag and whatnot. Interesting. I have not done much of this, content, personally. I think, like, right after, like, they put this one out, that's when I kind of, like, started to, like, kind of fall out of Guild Wars 2, and then I think I got pulled into Final Fantasy 14. Which took, like, a year for me to catch up to being ready for Endwalker at the time. Oh, no, wait, no, that's... I'm trying to think of the timeline. Of, like, how... like, what I was doing at the time. I definitely do remember trying to be more ready for Endwalker. Or I've already done Endwalker at the time. I don't know, my memory is getting a little fuzzy on that. I definitely do know that Endwalker and End of Dragons...
You're dead!
Strong!
Definitely were kind of close-ish in release time. Because I definitely remember it being kind of like a oh boy, two cakes kind of situation where it's like, hell yeah. Two of my favorite games are reaching their, like, climax of their story, like their main story. Or rather the, like, you know, the ending, the resolution of it.
Thanks for sharing.
Ooh. Oh, I don't have a key card for that. That's right. But I definitely do remember... I feel like it was... because the timeline said that it was, let me see. Yeah, that was 2022 for End of Dragons in February. And Endwalker was... yeah, that was December 7th, 2021. So I was already done with Endwalker. And then 2022 in February, that's when End of Dragons released, and that's when I hopped over there. And then I think I hopped back onto Final Fantasy, because they were doing, you know, like the in-between expansions patches. But it was only for like 7.1, and then after that I kind of went like, alright, well, I'll wait until like something big comes out, and took a break from Final Fantasy. I tend to have like a bit of a rotation with like what MMOs I play. So like if I ever get like bored, I'll just like, alright, I'll move on to the next one. Unless it's like a really good patch comes by for like either one of them, then I'll just jump back into it and and then see if I get hooked or if I get, like, burnt out or something. Alright, well, at least this event went by pretty quickly. What about you? What do you want?
You can't be allowed to live.
Oh, wow.
I feel strong. What the? How'd I get here? I need to report back.
Are you down? Get back up.
Was it a dream? They were everywhere. Did you see them? Was it a dream? They were everywhere.
It's so hard to think straight. Need to run. Need to get out of here.
So as you can tell, the Spectre's like specialized weapon is the scepter. And it does some pretty good condition damage, but it can also heal too. So like you can just like target one of your allies and just wave your scepter around and be like, alright, you're feeling better now. And there's also a trait that lets them get venom. It grants venom per heal. It's either heal or overheal. I'd have to like double check. But a lot of builds usually kind of like revolve around alacrity for this this particular class. And alacrity is just to remind folks or to like let people know who don't really play this game. Alacrity is a buff that lets you reduce cooldowns. So it's a pretty big thing.
So you want to be worm food?
Oh.
At least they're all accounted for.
I gotta find that one. There you are.
How'd that feel? Excruciating?
Kill them all!
It's easy.
For the brother.
Oh, I got a key card this time. Great. Oh, there's more over here, but it's all like dark and icky over here.
Pillage!
But
Armor up!
Where are you going? Come back here and fight me. Don't run.
I said stop.
Stop that.
Hi, Commander. Rama and I spoke with more Brotherhood, and we may have a lead. A suspicious haze propagating in the mine.
If this haze looks similar to the Void, there's a lot of it around here.
Can you scan some samples? Apparently it's making workers ill. I suspect it's correlated with this unusual behavior.
I can. You're sure the lead's credible?
As far as I can tell, their stories check out. Plus, playing the law card helped. What they don't know won't hurt them.
But be careful. If true, the haze is likely harmful in large quantities. I'd scan from smaller hotspots if possible.
Oh, this will take forever. I see. Yeah, it's gonna take probably a group of people to break that wall to just kind of shortcut through, so I guess we're taking the long road. Oh, there's more of these. Okay, I'm out of them. All right. And I shouldn't waste too much time in this because of the fact that, again, the filter has a time limit. And because of that, if we go any deeper, we're not going to be able to, like, stay there for too long. Otherwise, we risk taking a lot of damage. And this mechanic is like, alright, well, this could have been like a mastery point, but for some reason they didn't decide to like do a mastery point for this. Or like a mastery section. Which is a bit odd, but I guess they wanted to try something different. Okay, I really don't have time to waste with you guys. I gotta go deeper. And of course, it's getting pretty dangerous in here. The deeper you go, the farther away you are from, like, progressing the meta, and the deeper you go, it's gonna be trickier to survive out here, especially with, like, the filter system. Adding a little timer. Pretty rough. And of course, everything has got to be like a... Like, there's a veteran right there. So, like, you can kind of see where, like, this is a little bit frustrating for folks that are trying to do the story. And kind of getting locked out because of, you know, fill the bar by doing events when the events are not up. So you're kind of time-gated. Okay, once again, I am wasting my time fighting these guys. Because they keep spawning and... I don't have time on my filters. So, like, where am I scanning exactly? There it is. There's one.
Commander! Signs of labored breathing. Running into trouble? Risking death?
Everything okay? I'm getting a lot of static.
Terrible. Cutting out. Awful down here. Call you back.
That was mildly concerning. Guess I'll see if they call again.
Alright, I gotta get a new filter. Otherwise I might die. And you're not gonna let me travel because I'm taking damage. Cool, cool. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay, so I see that if you get any of like the special ones, like they do some extra, like this one can gain charges too. These ones also gain charges and also gives you a chance to get weapon caches. But unfortunately, I'm not doing the event. So, I'm just trying to do the story. Let's try to finish up that event. I want stuff.
Strong. Oh, that had to hurt.
It's just kind of weird that it says like kill 6 enemies and each of them are like marked with that, but it's like not particularly clear. Oh no, wait, it says enemies remaining. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I misread it. Oh, what? No. I guess I will not complete it.
Not enough energy.
Surprisingly, these enemies are pretty tough. It's kind of... Well, to be fair, they're like constantly buffing themselves with like armor buffs and like resistance buffs. So that's why it's taken a while to take down the veterans. Usually veterans aren't too bad.
enough talk. Need to get back to base.
Where was I? Let me out of here.
Don't know what I was thinking. Thanks. You can manage.
Bob? Who are you? Retreat!
Oh shit. I forgot to hit ads. Oh well. Well, good timing on that. Because there's not a whole lot going on.
Fuel your own destruction.
It's so hard to think straight. Need to run. Need to get out of here.
Here's another spot.
Gorik, checking in. You're avoiding large haze clouds, right? Don't need you swallowed by a haze blob, even for science.
Are you two all right? Your last call was...
How many more will die?
What?
What?
I said we're fine. Your breathing sounds a bit fast. Don't push yourself. Cutting out again. Let's try...
There's no way. No. Just distortion.
Almora, but she's dead. What could it mean? Am I going crazy?
Commander! Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Just scanned your last sample.
Much appreciated. Your reading suggests this haze is composed primarily of raw magic, very similar to Void. However... the samples contain an extra element not found in unfiltered magic. I'll run further analysis. In the meantime, let's all regroup in the lower mines. Oh, and if you see any jade on your way, could you test it for a haze reaction?
I'll look into it, if I have time.
I have a theory, but without data, it can only remain poisoned.
Poisoned?
Say your prayers.
Oh, take this. Where am I taking it to? Oh, a near spot. Like right here. Oh, interesting. It turned blue.
You lose.
Ugh. Please stop knocking me down. I would greatly appreciate it. What is knocking me down? Holy crap. Please. Please. Stop. I'm not here. I'm not on the wall. Put it near a spot. Which is over here. Yeah, there's no need for this part to be a fill the bar type of part. It should have just been like, alright, do this like 2 or 3 times. And you're good. Because the bar implies that you're going to be doing this 5 or 6 times. And that's not good. That seems excessive. Especially in a hostile environment like down here. Which I probably should have brought out my AoE stealth. Oh well. Put down? Uh-oh. Am I disconnecting? Okay, that was weird.
I tested a few jade blocks. Their color darkened after contact with the haze.
That would suggest the secondary element imprinted itself on the base. We're onto something here.
That's nice. Hey, have you heard anything or anyone odd during our calls?
You always seeing monsters where there are none.
I haven't noticed anything, but it's possible a Brotherhood comm is causing interference. Once you're here,
I have to go.
Rendezvous with your friends at the Luxon Terminus. Oh, that's over there. I should be able to make it. Yeah, no, we're hearing ghosts. I'm definitely convinced that this mine is haunted. It's all this green. Green's a very haunted color.
you made it. Further research awaits, Commander. Shall we? Still so many questions. We already neutralized the void, or confirmed it, yet there's obvious disequilibrium here.
I'll try to get more out of Chilmu about this haze once we're done.
Would he even know anything? You said yourself he's been hiding at camp while this crew goes berserk.
Look, he really screwed up, but he's not what you think.
Oh, a criminal, a coward. Well, so far he's proving both.
Oh, I can't ride my mount. Okay, I see how it is. You want me to take this very slow. Eh.
Say your prayers.
way ahead's blocked. Come on, Finn, let's check it out. I need some air anyway.
You're not getting it down here, that's for sure.
Looks pretty solid, but I bet we can find some spots to break through. Finn, switch to inspect mode, please.
But of course. Now activating inspect.
Commander, you know your way around a mech drone. Care to do the honors?
Do I? Finn's auxiliary bot has been outfitted with tech that allows the user to take remote control of it. Oh. Yeah, I am. At least this time I've got the controls for like the Jade bot like configured properly.
Your mech seems more agreeable now.
A little tune-up and Finn's back to his old self after deprogramming some learned behaviors. Look, Cholmu's not the easiest guy to vouch for, but you've seen him at his best. Dragon's End? That's the real him. He gave me a chance when the world acted like I was invisible. Before June, the Brotherhood was my only home. Right now, he's losing control, and he knows it. I'm worried he can't get it back. But if I can help, I will. I want to.
Objective complete.
And it's that we're seeing a little bit more of Yao.
To your satisfaction?
You did fantastic, Finn. Thank you.
Considering that, like, this character was pretty much shafted after, what, like, Pack 2? We just never hear from him, story-wise.
Just so you're aware, haze levels are likely to rise the farther we go. If you feel faint at any point,
You'll be the first to know. Shall we?
Demons, ambush! Ahead! Hit them!
No wonder our signal is shoddy.
Say, Commander, you mentioned something over comms. A voice?
Yeah. You were right. Just interference.
Ah. Although, your lack of eye contact is a tad concerning.
Dork, I'm trying to fight here.
Catch.
Of course I'm not looking directly at you.
Shadows guide me.
Does Cholmu know? He didn't mention.
More reason to be careful who you place faith in.
Look, just because your mentor...
Finish that sentence.
Good.
I dare you.
I never liked how, like, the leyline anomalies have, like, 3 eyes. That's always a bit concerning. Like, you can kind of see, like, they have, like, 3 eyes in the portrait. This one's taking a while to take down, but then again it's elite, but it's so tanky too. Doesn't help that like this thing has like DC for days. Why do you keep flinging me in the air? Please stop that. Do not put me in air jail.
Didn't realize the Brotherhood mined this deep.
Commander, you all right?
Feels like I got the wind knocked out of me.
Oh, that looks like a creature.
Wait, is that?
What is it?
A ley line.
An unparalleled source of raw magic, pure energy. This must be why the proximate jade is so powerful. It could be monumental in solving Kantha's energy predicament.
That's cool and all, but how about the giant worm thing that has ley lines coming out of its mouth? You got anything to say about that? No? Okay. We'll just ignore that. The jade down here is all but glowing from substantial energy levels coursing throughout it. Huh, interesting find.
Interesting. And what's this?
It's blue. Baja Blast flavored jade.
Oh, fascinating. I need a closer look.
Finn, can you get us across?
Activating gap traversal device. Executing execute process.
Is this what's messing with the Brotherhood? Working near a power source this strong?
Unlikely. The simple exposure to ley line energy generally isn't enough to affect one's well-being. Though something is unusual here. I've never seen a ley line produce any kind of miasmic byproduct.
Oni! Careful!
There's more than one?
It must be deceiving our senses, blurring reality. We have to stay focused. Everyone take
Oh, you're a big
platform
boy.
and divert its attention. Commander, I could use your help here.
Rama, come with me. I'll give you a lift.
Back in fighting condition.
Ugh. Portal?
Special. One of the bravest war masters in my order.
What are you doing here? You're dead.
That's changed, my friend.
I'll need your chef. I make a pretty good team.
I see you're using the ore zombies for these creatures. Oh, no, no, no. I don't like the poison frog. Please.
Can you hear me? Yao wants you over on their platform. They need backup.
I know what you're doing. Using my mentor against me. You're pathetic.
Commander, we'll talk later, I promise. Yao needs you now, okay?
Huh? Yao. Yes, right.
Can't use it while transformed.
Sorry, Yao. Got out of sorts for a moment.
It's good to see you here.
Stop!
Commander, you alright? Hang in there with me.
These people love you. You don't care.
You know that's not true.
Error. Yeah. I know I haven't done like the main story on stream and on my archive, but you know, these are characters from like the main story. Dead characters now. Like far back in like main story and Heart of Thorns. Oops, spoiler. Although I didn't really get too attached to Air, because I never played the Norn storyline. So her death wasn't as impactful. But I think like by doing the dungeons it did help kind of like, alright, well this character, like I understand what's going on with them.
I never wanted to hurt them. Air.
Finn, shoot Llama, quick!
Defense engaged. The llama has been shielded.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm so
Commander?
sorry.
The Rama, less apologizing
Oh.
for helping.
Do you see them too?
Yeah, we're fighting them. What are you talking about?
Why are you... That was a knockout beam. Why would you do that the first thing I come onto this platform? Yep, and then Elmora, which is a much more recent death in comparison. You know, Icebrood Saga and whatnot.
I was nothing to you. You'll be the end of the Tsar.
It's not fair. I did everything I could. Elmora!
Also, yeah, now that like I'm starting to like kind of see the pattern, like they're pulling the demonic apparitions are supposed to kind of pull from like that point of the story, but like the past two were all ore based because it was all like main storyline related. Well, except for Air. Air's death was more tied to like Mordramoth and the Mordrim, more specifically the Vine Tooth. Since that was the creature that did her in.
Nice hit.
So I'm a bit surprised they didn't just like throw that in there, like the creature that killed Air, and just be like, alright, here's like a mini boss fight for you. Oh.
Strong! Can't remember my orders. I'm wounded. I'll need your shadow.
I think we did it.
21 stacks of bleed. Oh!
It's regenerating. It must be healing itself with the ley line.
Reinforcements.
Let's get out of here, now! Commander? He's blacking out. We need to get him and go!
You haven't changed a bit.
Killing and corrupting. It's what you were born to do.
Hey, you're up. Do you know who we are?
Look at me closely, Commander. Concentrate. Who am I? Take your time. You were extremely discombobulated.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I'm fine, Gorik.
Oh, thank the alchemy.
You had us worried. You were talking to us like we were... well, not us.
Like old friends.
Yes. That demon, it was messing with my head. Made me think you were someone else.
Yes. I should have known as soon as it introduced those clones. It appears to be able to alter its victim's reality.
I've been trying to reach you since Yao dropped everything and ran into that hole. June is... she's...
Furious, I know. But we're making important discoveries down in this hole. And if I have to upset June to save...
June will not be upset when she hears what we found. A ley line. That's what's been supercharging the Jade.
Well, that's fantastic! A potentially free-flowing Jade-based energy source. It's too good to be...
There's an unkillable mind-altering demon gorging on it.
Oh.
Don't worry, we'll eliminate it. Or at least lure it away from the ley line.
And what's your plan of attack this time, General Gorik?
I'm afraid it's going to be unpleasant, especially for the commander. I wish there was another way, but that demon seemed particularly attracted to you. Fighting it will require neuroparasitological investigation.
If that's what it takes.
Sorry, Commander. Yao's right. It is important work. I'll fill June in. Keep us posted if you can, and good luck.
You can never have too much treasure.
Commander, you really should stop losing consciousness. It can't be good for your health. Sorry, I was going on about old friends back there.
No apology necessary. That creature tried to latch onto a powerful memory to see what emotions it could provoke. Although it seemed to me that first memory wasn't enough, that you dealt with those, metaphorical demons before.
I also saw air in Almora.
Yes, the demons seem to latch onto increasingly raw and more recent memories, feeding on your response. And I'm afraid we're going to have to use that to our advantage if we're ever going to completely defeat it.
Oh boy. Weaponizing my depression and whatnot. Great. Why does it feel so raw all of a sudden?
Maybe you haven't completely dealt with all of your feelings. Or perhaps the haze somehow lowers our ability to cope. Or it enhances our sensitivity to emotions. Unfortunately, we're going to have to experiment to find out.
How are you feeling about taking charge?
I thought I was ready, but as Rama has helped me understand, it's harder than it appears. I have a new appreciation for you, to be sure.
Seems like you're already picking up quite a bit from Rama.
I'm starting to wonder whether his high degree of intuition can be taught. But I'm doing my best to take his advice and watch how he works.
Bit of a rough one back there, eh? At least you're up and moving. Sorry, I thought you were Almora.
So I hear. Sounds like she was a hell of a soldier. And a good friend.
So, Yao really came through for you back there.
Yao's mech came through.
Technically, Yao built the mech, so...
Finn is pretty great.
Okay. A lot of folks say they want to help, but only show up when it serves them. But Yao's good people. And Finn.
How's Gorg doing as a leader?
Got off to a shaky start, but took charge when the chips were down. Made good decisions. Hey, he's learning from the best.
Any thoughts about Chol Mu?
Much as I've learned to trust Yao's judgment, not sure I'll ever come around on this. But Yao has their reasons. I get it. Yao, Chol Mu, June. They're like a dysfunctional little family. Not sure if Yao's the kid or...
The marriage counselor?
Heard you said something about wanting to see Captain Min?
Maybe. But you start asking me about my love life, and I'm gonna return the favor. Don't think you're ready for that, pal.
Wow, that was... Well, hey, at least you made it out okay. Sorry, I was so disorientated when you needed me.
It's okay. Gorik told me about Air, how much she meant to you and to your whole crew. Her bravery in the fight against Mordremoth, the way she was betrayed, I'm sorry.
Are you worried June will think you're betraying her?
June's not a charitable person, but deep down I think she knows I'm loyal, though maybe that's part of the problem. I would never betray June's trust, but just because I stopped working for Chol Mu doesn't mean I cut off all ties. Like June, he can be tough, and it's no stretch to say he hasn't been at his best down here. But he didn't get where he is by being incompetent, and he truly cares about his people. Anyway, if June knows me as well as I think she does, she'll get it. She might not like it, but she'll understand.
Who are you here to help, June or Chol Mu?
Kantha. This discovery could do so much for so many people. And if I can help some old friends along the way, even better.
Yeah, because now that Su Wong is gone, like, the Jade can't be charged by dragon energy. So they gotta find alternative sources. Alright, so this next story step is a little bit of a weird one, but just to add context. So basically, this was a chapter that they added back in March 14th, 2023, which is, you know, that's fairly recent. Considering things. Well, that's like actually that's more of like a year after, around a year after, End of Dragons. But basically what happened was that they were starting to like break up these parts in a strange way. So these journal entries were released separately over the course of 9 weeks. The first recording being March 14th, 2023, and the last being May 16th, 2023. And that's actually around the time I kind of like let go of Guild Wars for a bit. We gotta listen to all 10 of these. Gork's research journal hums with mechanical energy. It looks like there is a recent entry recorded on it.
Testing. Gorik, recording on behalf of Friend Detective Agency, on site at the Brotherhood's Jade excavation. After the recent demon run-in, our efforts to curtail Kantha's energy crisis are postponed. Me and my team of experts.
Your team, huh?
Our team is strategizing a plan to remove said demon from its power source, a ley line housed within the mine.
You're recording? Can I get some airtime? Engineering Grandmaster Yao here, reporting from the trenches of an illicit jade mining mega operation.
Yao? These are case notes, not a Hollow News broadcast. I'll continue logging updates as they occur. Gorick, out.
Just trying to lighten the mood.
Okay. Give a listen to entry number 2.
Case notes. Entry 2. I ran further analysis on the unknown element present in the commander's Haze samples. Though still indeterminate, I suspect it's a byproduct of the demon, likely agitated by its confined ley line proximity. For now, I've set up a makeshift lab for experimentation here at the mine. It's humble, but rather quaint, if I do say. It will serve my needs for the time being. I just need to keep out a few nosy Kappa trespassers. As usual, I'll continue logging my research as it proves pertinent. Gorick, out.
Entry number 3. I'm gonna quickly sneak away to like get a water because I'm fresh out of water right now. Please do not hit the hydrate redeem while I'm gone. But I will tell you that I will hydrate.
Case notes, entry 3. An unexpected visitor dropped by. Chol Mu. I thought maybe he'd come to shut down my lab.
He was over here? Yeah, he does hate things built without his approval.
But he seemed to take an interest in my work, particularly the previously mentioned Haze samples. Of course, I was thrilled to recount my current hypotheses, but he seemed more concerned about potential health effects.
He's been really torn up about his crew.
I'll continue updates once confidentiality can be maintained.
Sorry, just curious about the research is all.
While I usually record notes as soon as possible, the event that transpired recently required a moment to process. It began when one of those Kappa pets got into my equipment, while wreaking senseless havoc, smashed a Haze sample. The sample was small. However, inhaling its contents in an enclosed area made me lightheaded. I knew it was unlikely to cause damage. Still, I went to recuperate on a cot at the medical tent. Once rested, I felt well enough to return to work. But when I opened my eyes, what I saw made my nausea return full force. Oh, Detective Rama, I mean...
Am I interrupting?
No. Just recording some research notes. I can get back to them later. Case notes. Entry 5. Rana visited to check in after my Kappa incident, which I suppose still needs explanation. Picking up where I left off, when I opened my eyes, I saw something I don't think I'll ever be able to forget. Lish was sitting across from me. Not in his golden body, but exactly how I remembered him from before his illness took over. He stared at me in a menacing way he never had before. And his body disintegrated into a mass of writhing beetles. They swarmed me. I can still feel the prickle of their claws across my skin. At the point I thought I might suffocate, they vanished. Next thing I remember, I was clinging tightly to Yao, sobbing. They comforted me until I could pull myself together. Once I found the words, I told them everything. They stayed with me for a long time. Then they returned later with some tea. I'm still shaken up and rather embarrassed about what happened. But I'm so grateful Yao was there to help me through it. I'm going to see Tiny soon, and I plan to tell her everything that happened. Case note, entry 6. I paid Tiny a much-needed visit and told her everything. She has a way of making me feel better. We also spoke about the implications. We think the unknown element I've been studying is causing these effects. What's most troubling is that this incident confirms my earlier hypothesis. These hallucinations aren't random. Based on the commander's experiences, and now my own, the delusions appear to target prime emotional vulnerabilities. The how of it all remains a mystery, but it does explain the demon's manipulation of one's senses. Now that I'm back, I plan to tell Rama and Yao about this development, though it seems they stopped by in my absence. They installed a few Kappa-repellent gadgets outside my lab, and left a kind note with a plate of tea cookies. Picturing those two working together makes me smile. They seem on better terms lately. I hope the trend continues. Case notes. Entry 7. Today was unusual. Rama visited. That wasn't unusual, though his demeanor was rather tender. However, Yao and Cho-Mu also visited. Yao did most of the talking. Odd, as Cho-Mu's keen on speaking for himself. Yao explained that Cho-Mu had experienced hallucinations. I asked him to elaborate. Frequency, locations, etc. Rama made to leave, perhaps out of politeness, but Cho-Mu told him to stay. He said it's better we're all made aware. He didn't go into much detail. His visions were of a deceased friend, and they only occurred in the lower mind. Rama pressed him about the other crew members, but Cho-Mu claimed that none had voiced similar experiences. He originally chalked any behavioral discrepancies up to stress, but he realized too late that it may be something more. Cho-Mu's account seemed credible, if not a bit slow, and there are another data point supporting mine and Tiny's theory. Something unbelievable just happened. Cho-Mu visited again. Once certain we were alone, he began frantically rambling. He admitted that he'd left out details about his hallucinations because Yao was present. Early on, Cho-Mu had worked on the forefront of the excavation. Alone one night, he heard someone run up behind him. Before he knew it, he was face down. He could hear the attacker hissing while bashing his head into the ground. Nearly unconscious, Cho-Mu felt the attacker start chewing his leg. He suspects it may have been trying to eat him. With the strength he had left, he cast off the attacker. He sat up to see one of his captains, blood staining her mouth. Their struggle continued, edging closer to a mine shaft. To keep them from falling, Cho-Mu tried to ram her backward. But in that moment, she lunged. Instead of hitting him, she flew over his back, free falling to the bottom of the mine. He was so shocked, he couldn't process it. His crew assumed the captain quit, as she'd recently been acting agitated. That's when his delusions began. He made me swear not to tell Yao, who'd known the captain. But I had to tell someone.
Oh, interesting. We're almost near the end.
Entry 9. I have a confession. Despite Cho-Mu swearing me to secrecy, I couldn't keep his story to myself. I paid Tiny another visit and spilled everything. She was shocked, to say the least, but she was glad I confided in her. She echoed Cho-Mu's request not to tell Yao. There's no use upsetting them. I couldn't bring myself to do so anyway. Still, I feel better getting it off my chest, And as Tiny pointed out, if I was stressed, imagine how Chomo feels. Between the guilt and the cruelty inherent in these delusions, it puts his behavior into perspective. While I was there, Tiny showed me something exciting. A prototype for a device that she, June, and Yao are working on. It's designed to control the stress responses the demon seems to feast on, then channel that power back at it. It's based on my research findings, paired with Yao and June's Jade tech knowledge, and Tiny's everything knowledge. We just might have a solution to our demon problem.
And the final one.
Case notes entry 10. This is it! We've done it! Thank the alchemy! Timmy asked me to stop by as soon as possible. When I arrived, she, Yao, and June were putting the final touches on their newest invention. It boasts several features, not to mention a sleek design. I can't wait till the commander sees, though I need to keep reminding myself to treat it with sensitivity. The commander's role in our plan will likely be the toughest and most psychologically draining. You know, I'm on pins and needles for the invention's debut. Demon, here we come. Goric, out.
What's
amazing.
next?
Commander, I hope this letter finds you in a moderately higher spirits. Timmy, Yao, and I have been hard at work searching for an answer to our demon problem, and we think we've found a viable solution. A word of caution, our strategy will involve an exhaustive exploration of your mind's response to intense emotional stimuli, which will be taxing. If anyone has my full confidence, it's you, Commander. When you're ready, come by the power plant in New Kyneg City to discuss our new plan of action, Goric. Oh boy. He's trying to stress me out more than usual. We're gonna see how far we can get into this. Now we're heading into the chapter What Lies Within, which is a little bit more substantial than what we were doing like with the first two sections, which was What Lies Beneath and Deep Research. All of those entries was just one section called Deep Research. That was it. Where are you? You're all the way over there. I'll just take a waypoint.
Ongoing tensions between the Speakers and the Jade Brotherhood continue to escalate in Echovolt. Both gangs fight for dominance of the forest, putting civilian lives at risk. The group known as the Kestrels aims to quell the gang's unrest, providing protection to civilians in the area.
How nice of you to make me use the elevator instead of taking the stairs. Like last time, when I was here for a story instance.
Oh, Commander, hi! You look refreshed and so lucid.
I hear you've been busy. Certainly looks that way.
And for good reason. Finn, please show the Commander our latest masterpiece. Just like we practiced. Introducing the Recollector.
Ta-da!
I'm not sure I follow.
That demon took a liking to you. After further analysis, it's clear why. It preys on unresolved stress, vulnerability.
Not that anyone is doubting your strength, but you've been known to carry the weight of the world. And that's tough for anyone, even if they are you.
Luckily, we can use that to our advantage. If you gather your emotions with the Recollector, we can use them as a lure.
Right. When our demon senses potent emotions, it'll try to latch on. Once enticed, we can lure it from the ley line, like tasty emotional breadcrumbs.
So your plan is to make me into bait. How do I collect these emotional breadcrumbs?
You'll have to do some exploration, physically and emotionally. Places important to you should give strong responses. I know it's a lot, but we'll be there to help. And it'll be great prep for protecting your mind against further attacks.
You'll have to forgive my lack of enthusiasm for all this, but I'll do what needs to be done.
You couldn't just put me through therapy?
What's next?
Anything to avoid therapy, I get it. Even if it means doing this.
Detected in the area.
So to be fair, the commander going to therapy would not make for a very exciting adventure.
If Sakta goes down, the rest of us are next. Any job on that can be faster?
Okay, that goes down.
Junlai Jade keeps it up, we're gonna be looking at a whole new kind
We
of...
need to go there. Oh, they made a memorial for her. Oh, I'm sad.
Hey, Commander. So, Kaineng, huh? At least it's convenient.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to pry. I just... Hey, at any point, if you get worked up, I'm here. Dealing with this stuff is hard. Most people won't even try. For what it's worth, I think it's pretty damn brave to do this. And yeah, I'll be here. That's all.
Thank you, Yao. Suppose I should get started.
This memorial honors my Trin, erected in the aftermath of the reactor station explosion. It stands here in commemoration of her sacrifice. No life is purely good or evil. Ultimately, we are the sum of our choices. Sorry, there is no pressing F to pay respects. We'll do this properly by giving flowers.
Yeah, you said that. I can't change who I was, but I won't give up on who I want to be.
And who, pray tell, is that?
I don't know. Someone better.
Hey, how are you feeling?
My Trin was selfish. Killed innocent people without a second thought. And I owe my life to her.
I didn't know her well. Our first real introduction was terrible. But I did get the impression she felt lost. Finding your place can be tough. She probably thought the Aether Blades were where she belonged. But then she hit a point where she realized what she was doing didn't align with the person she wanted to be. And she started thinking less about being accepted by pirates and more about being acceptable to herself.
Doesn't excuse her actions. Not one bit.
Gods, no. She murdered people. Maybe just acknowledge that she tried to do something right at the end. Not everybody does.
Alright, What do you think, Commander? What emotion are you going to explore next? Maureen. I think that's gonna be... Oh boy. Considering that, you know, that's my baby. That's my baby dragon. And she's getting, you know... He's the only one left, she's lonely. Especially after Suwon, and she's probably also very tired too, like I am. I gotta go all the way over there? Oh boy. Did I not get I see. Well, it's gonna be a bit of a journey there. So it's a bit strange that I'm going all this way just to get this. And it looks like there's other sections too. Oh, I'm going to Arborstone. Okay, I see what's going on. Well, if that's the case, where am I heading? Where exactly am I heading? Are you gonna show me, or am I gonna... Head to the Chamber of Tarir. Oh, that's... Okay. Very interesting. You're gonna make me travel all the way there. I mean, that makes sense, because, like, Tarir is where I first found her. I could spend a few silver. I wasn't gonna give 3 gold to like progress in a story, but I'll spend some silver. Plus, it's a nice way to revisit old maps. Tarir is still very beautiful. Right. Oh, I see. I went the wrong way. I go down here, I hook over here, we got an ad coming in, because I forgot to do the ad. That's okay. Yep, this is the chamber that she was in. This is where we hatched her.
Hey, Commander. Not a bad stop for my first time out this way.
Ah, that's right. Hopefully not the last.
And we'll see. Never thought much about it. Never needed to. Until you, let's say, open the door?
That's one way to put it. Well, I should get to this.
Good luck. You hit trouble, you know where I am.
This is where Aureen's egg once incubated, her birthplace. I remember when we first met. So much has happened since.
I can't explain what's about to happen, Champion. But I want to share it with you.
Fish in nearby pools and reminisce. Oh, I gotta actually fish. No, I'm not searching for portals. Alright, well, I guess this is a, you know, once again, a conveniently placed ad break on Twitch. While we just mess around and fish.
Don't worry. I'm always with you. Scion and champion.
Now, story-wise, I can understand why we're, like, doing this. This is also a good way to kind of, like... kind of recap on old story beats, in a way. And kind of refresh yourself on some bits. At least the fishing's fairly easy.
All this time, I've been searching for the purpose of the Elder Dragon. I think I know now.
How'd it go?
Watched Doreen hatch. She was one cute baby.
Nice. Well, at least you got a positive experience this time around.
When Doreen first hatched, I felt our bond instantly. Now it's hard to imagine life without her.
I guess that's how you know it really meant something. Losing it hurts, but it's worth it anyway.
Do you believe that?
Sure. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Just remind me once in a while, will you?
What do you think, Commander? What emotions are you going to explore next? Let's hit up the one about Cinder. Brooktooth Maw and Blaze Ridge Steps. Oh, that's all the way over there in Char territory. I'm at least glad we get like a little bit of a time to like appreciate and look at some of the loading art screen.
Yao told me about how you'd be up this way. Interesting place.
Well, I'll get to it then.
Sure. Do what you have to do.
And a little bit awkward because, you know, he's a gang leader and like we're kind of like, you know, it's a little awkward. He's just a random stranger to me that I'll occasionally fight with, probably.
This better be good.
Hmm? Why'd you decide to fight alongside Cinder Steel Temper? I trusted her. Why's that?
Ryland and I
Never give me a
came up in
reason
the
not
Farrar
to.
together. He bailed us out more times than I can count. He's always trying to do what's right. That's why he's got our loyalty.
To your knowledge. Don't know if you're fishing for dirt on her or what, but you won't find it here. He was a good leader and a good person. Nobody liked her before or since. He had the respect of her warband. I get it. Oh, we're kind of like getting into like trying to understand like why these people like defected and tried to like fight for Ryland during Icebrood Saga, or more specifically Cinder. You got something to say or what? Could I ask you about Cinder Steel Temper? She was sharp, but not just in the Farrar. Had this way of knowing what you needed before you even said anything. That's rare, especially for someone that young. But she'd seen a lot already. Battle has a way of aging you beyond your years.
It just means we have to be better. The Steel Warband's earned its reputation. And we intend on keeping it.
So does the company you keep. Rylan was a good soldier, but he made some bad calls, and Cinder went along with him. Look where it got her. Tragic, but sadly not uncommon. Also, Smolder, like, straight up just killed her, instead of just negotiating. Can I ask you about Cinder? Wouldn't be around today if not for her, none of us would. We always put our safety before hers, just who she was. Probably know the type, suppose I do. Have to respect selflessness like that.
Save it. I've learned plenty. Seen and done plenty. Old heads aren't the only ones fit to lead.
If you were in her warband, she'd put her life on the line. But if you were on the other side of the battlefield, you were toast. She'd burn you to ashes. All's fair in war, I guess. Yeah, what do you want? What do you remember about Cinder, Steel Temper? Strong as hell, for one thing, in battle, but also the way she did things. When she made up her mind about something, she was going to see it through. Maybe want to do the same. Perseverance is admirable, both on and off the battlefield. Yeah, but it only gets you so far. Her biggest mistake was getting captured. Once you're in enemy hands, the show's over. The rules of war, you know. Unfortunately, I do. Alright, time to confirm my thoughts about this person with a stranger. Just like a customer with a retail worker.
You look shaken up.
I'm tired.
Look, you're gonna screw something up for someone. That's just how it goes.
Cinder is dead because I let the parlay happen.
You didn't kill Cinder. Smolder did. All you can do is look out for those counting on you and choose what you believe is right.
Cinder was on the wrong side. Same with all those researchers. But they didn't deserve.
Everyone thinks leading's easy, but it's not black and white. And if things go south and people get hurt, it's all on you. People look at you like you don't care, when really it eats at you. But you can't show them. You have to be strong. But they're right. Someone got hurt, or worse, because of you. No matter how good you are at what you do, it happens.
I know.
It gets to you. Just find your own way to deal with it.
I think I'm ready now. Should probably get back to the mine. That's how it's done.
Do I not get to do the other ones? Interesting. So, we missed out on Blish and Vlast. Huh. Very interesting. So, I don't have to do all of them? Alright, return to the Delve. It is all the way across the sea. Right down here. It cost me, ooh, 9 gold, 9 silver. Ooh, my pocket change. Hey husband, welcome on in. We just finished getting in touch with emotional baggage. And we're now trying to fight a demon in a mine.
you're back! Thank the alchemy! You're okay. You still have the recollector, right? It didn't explode, or...
I'm fine. The Recollector's fine. Though I should probably test out its other functions.
Oh, yeah, right, of course. But don't think you're walking into that gunk unprotected. Say hello to an old friend. An old friend who can withstand the elements.
You're letting me borrow Scruffy? Won't that be a bit tight?
He's roomier than he looks. Why don't you take him out for a spin?
I mean, I don't think I can fit in that. But I am a cat. If I fits, I sit. If I sits, I fits. The natural story progression, kind of cliche. I mean... yeah. Getting Scruffy. I would very much like to. I have to walk away and then walk back in. There we go.
Ooh, spacious, isn't he?
My horns are scraping the ceiling.
Perfect! Let's get some practice in.
I guess I fits.
What's the situation? Any potential test subjects lurking around?
There's a bunch near some jade pools.
Beautiful. Obliterate them! Or, you know, test out the non-lethal features. They're important too, but so much less fun.
I see. We're harnessing my emotions and powering the robot with my emotions. What does this even do? Oh, these do, it runs on tears.
So, enjoying yourself?
I'll admit, it's cathartic.
That's the idea. Sounds like everything's working as it should.
Yes, but the effects seem to be wearing off pretty fast. I'm concerned it won't buy us much time.
What? Oh, those greedy emotion grubbers. And these are just the wimpy ones. Oh, bring it back. Everyone's here now, so we can troubleshoot.
Return to the surface. Alright. Well, apparently it's not running efficiently because these demons just really love emotions. Alright.
I don't believe this. At this point, we don't have the resources to compete with their appetites.
Yeah, by the time we lure the big guy to the surface, all those little ones will be tailing us. Especially when they get away from the commander. No offense.
What if we block the path as we go? Could Finn knock out some more walls? Bury them in debris?
Only where there's structural weakness. Those walls are solid. Even if we had something with more pizzazz, I'm not sure how safe it'd be.
Before you go blowing up the place, take a look through my storage crates. I brought a few extra supplies with me from headquarters. Sure there's something useful in there.
Oh yeah? What you got? They're all legitimately acquired goods. Don't worry, there's nothing dubious about this.
Come on, big money, big money.
What is that? Why is it in my storage?
Well, we don't need that.
Oh. 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 Oh, that's a dead scrit. Oh no. What about this one? Surely got something good in this one. What's in this one?
Is that from the day we broke into... never mind. Must have it confused with some other day. Some other really fun day.
How about this one?
What part of don't blow up the place did you not understand? You'll trigger a full-scale cave-in.
He's right. We'll still want access to the ley line once the demon is dealt with.
And my crew is still in here. Look, if you think the explosives will be useful, take them. But be smart about it.
Alright, this is just gonna be a full-on bit. What do you think is in this box?
Care to explain why the Brotherhood has an ancient Kurzik rune in its possession?
It was acquired from the speakers. Apparently, Tetra found it useful. And it's in our best interest to keep useful things away from Tetra.
Of course. Of course. I mean, why return it to its rightful owners when we can shove it in a damn crate?
Get off your soapbox. You may borrow it.
Park Chol-mu, a true philanthropist.
Considering that it's now Brotherhood property, I believe I'm being quite generous.
And I believe that you believe that.
Wait, is acquired spelled wrong? Oh, wait, there's more.
Well, we have a seal.
That would be funny if it
That's a
was spelled
start.
wrong.
Is anyone here versed in ancient Kurzik ritual magic? Anyone?
Think I know someone who can help. She practically lives at the library in Arborstone. Really loses her mind over this sort of stuff. If we head to Echo Vault now, we can probably catch her.
Oh, we just have to go to Echo Vault. We'll just take the portal. The scroll portal. Portal.
Look who it is. I was starting to think you forgot about me.
Sorry I've been such a stranger. Promise I'll drop by more. I have a lot more time these days. Well, except today. Long story short, do you know anything about ward spells? Say, I don't know, performing a sealing ritual?
New hobby to impress the ancestors? Okay, let me think. You said sealing rituals? I don't have the incantations memorized by heart or anything, but during my youth, I may have spent an embarrassing amount of time sulking around the library's occult section.
I can see it.
If I were you, I'd start with the Kestrel Archives. They have a whole collection on ritual magic. Bet there's something useful.
Okay.
This is a place of refuge, not a den of iniquity.
Oh, that's gladiator stuff. Okay. I never even noticed that there. And I've been to Arborstone so many times. Huh.
Excuse me.
Been a while since I checked anything out of the library. Don't tell Valeria. I'd never hear the end of it. Guess retirement's as good a time as any to do some reading. But one book at a time. Let's see what they got.
Huh. Oh, there's quite a bit here. Hi Vera, welcome on in. And hey, it didn't turn your link into Todd this time. I still don't understand how that happened. Like, that was very odd how that happened, because I checked the mix it up message and everything. Todd was definitely flexing and also possessing your account for a moment.
Snaffle gave me a free copy of one of his books. He even signed it.
Have you looked through it yet?
No, not yet.
I suggest you read a page or two.
Wait, this book. This is
smut. Yes. This will go far.
Right now we're trying to find a book about Kurzik ritual magic. It's taken a bit.
Oh my! I knew this was paying for salacious content, but I didn't realize there were diagrams.
No, that's not it.
Ludwig's Anthology of
There we
Word
go.
Spells. A beginner's guide to casting, disabling, and basic incantation. Sounds promising.
Think there's anything on sealing incantations?
Probably, but we'll still need some guidance. Time to pester Valeria again.
Oh, welcome back, bookworms. Oh, is that Ludwig's anthology? That's a classic. Try anything out yet?
Well, we have no idea what we're doing.
Ah, don't beat yourself up. This takes years to master.
Time is a luxury we don't have.
You won't become experts overnight, but with a simple spell and a competent teacher, you might pull it off.
How free is the rest of your day looking?
I'm flattered, but this is above my skill level. You'd be better off asking the steward at the Historical Society. She managed to disable wards on some Zoo Heltzer relics. Not sure if she can cast or not, but she's a great resource.
That's this way? Oh, it's in here.
Island? Wouldn't you?
I love it when, like, the NPCs that just follow you around just suddenly knew them. Get a case of the zoomies.
Hello. What brings you to me today? I am a steward of truth and research for the preservation of Kurzik history.
We're new to casting, sealing wards, but it's, not going great.
How did you come into possession of an ancient sealing ward? They're highly uncommon.
It was, passed down to me by my uncle. A real jerk of an uncle. By marriage, no relation. But I want to learn how to use it, and Valeria said you're the person to talk to.
Oh, she's very kind. Though, I mainly practice in disabling wards. But some basic sealing work shouldn't be a problem. Now, you'll want to speak clearly, with intent. Visualize your desired outcome.
Easy enough. I seal this pass before me. 2 worlds, once whole, divide, and...
Oh. Oh no. Oh, good thing I'm doing condition damage. Because heavily armored usually means that direct damage is not very effective.
Thanks for sharing.
Your delivery is a bit stiff. Say it as if the voices of all your ancestors who mastered this art now speak through you.
I'll try to do that. Okay. Clearly with intent. Whew. Visualize. I seal this pass before me. Two worlds, once whole, divide. Withstand all wandering evils and guard what lies inside.
Good, good. Now, you'll need to assist your friend. To bring the ritual to completion, you must arrange each conjured orb in the shape of the rune you're casting.
I thought I had to throw it here. What is... Oh, I have to use it like that. That's a little bit odd. Usually it's throw it on there or drop it.
That's it! Oh, you did splendidly. And to think, you've only just started out.
It actually worked. We're not a bad team, Commander. Well, I think we're ready to go take this one out for a spin. Thanks for your help.
My pleasure. Blood relatives or not, I'm sure your uncle would be terribly proud of you.
Don't know about that. Though he was actually helpful, for once. In an unintentional sort of way.
Hey Rama, how are we supposed to get out of the room? You just sealed the only entrance.
It's easy when you know how.
I mean, there's... Oh, there we go. And then we gotta go all the way back to the Dell. We're almost done with like all of this. This has been like 3 updates in. Or 3 story sections in. So surprisingly, like all this post content is surprisingly short. Oh, there's an elevator.
Were you able to get the seal working?
Yeah, I managed to conjure it, but it took a few tries. Plus, I had help.
You prepared as best you could given the situation. Everyone has. How are you doing, Commander?
Ready to put all of this to rest.
You can say that again. If everything's set over here, I'll go alert my crew. We've got siege turtles ready to mobilize by way of an old Luxon mining passage. Help you lure that thing to the surface. We'll head through first, clear things out. Then you come through and seal those exits. You need me? I'll be on comms.
Need some backup? Finn and I...
Stay with your friends. They need you. Oh, and Detective, when you're done with that seal, it's yours. You're the one who knows how to use it, so do what you will with it. Good luck out there.
Same to you.
Well, today I learned that one of my number keys does actually mute my microphone, so that's good to know. Guess it's time to see if all our practice paid off, huh? You already managed once. At this point, you'll just be showing off. Appreciate the vote of confidence. Think I got it down. And the seal's mine now anyway, so might as well get comfortable using it. Right. You need backup, I'll be there. Beep boop. Do you acquire encouragement to aid in facing the formidable yet plausibly insurmountable task ahead? Sure. Go you. You have got this. No one can do this quite like you. You are the real MVP here. MVP, an abbreviation for Most Valuable Player or Person. Context dependent. Hurrah, go get 'em, Tiger. But I'm Lime. You've come a long way, Finn. Good for you. Thank you for the note of the deliberate strides towards personal improvement. Positive reinforcement registered. Boop beep. Is this nightmare over yet? The lab work felt like a vacation compared to this. You've been making a name for yourself here in the thick of things. That's high praise coming from someone who goes by the Commander. Guess you bring out the fighter in me. But I should probably get through this before basking in compliments. And you will. We all will. Agreed, but it's almost over. About time. Well, no use stalling. Already did enough of that. Just focus on what needs to be done. Stay strong. You know, you do seem more centered. Am I sensing some newfound resolve? Maybe a bit. Stepping away to reflect has its uses. Usually not a bad idea every now and then, for anyone. Doesn't mean everything will be smooth sailing from there, but sometimes even a little good goes a long way for staying motivated. There's certainly truth to that. Alchemy. It's finally time to set our plan into action. Oh, but what if I missed something? I could have run a few more tests, or gathered more samples, or... You ran a science lab out of a tent in a mine. You've done more than enough. Thanks, Commander. With something this critical, it's not hard to feel like you could have done even a little bit more. I know the feeling. But you've already done so much yourself. If it's any help, some of your most difficult work may very well be behind you already. Maybe. I don't know. Appreciate the sentiment. You can do this. You are the real MVP.
Well, this is it. We've practiced, we've prepared, and now it's time to take action. Ready?
You know what? I'm not gonna do Spectre for this one. I'm gonna switch to Daredevil. And also kind of show off the fashion that I've got going. I've gotten a lot of compliments for this gear setup. For how I'm dressed up.
Okay, Commander. You'll want to get fairly close to it. Entice it a little with the recollector.
Okay. Eh.
Here it comes, and it does not look happy.
Run.
Run!
All right. Visualize with intention. Voices of your ancestors. Let's go!
Just like we practiced, Commander. Distract those pests any way you can. Stun them, smack them, whatever works.
I seal this pass before you. One world, two holes. Oh, damn it.
Keep screwing it up. Why can't I remember? You have some nerve.
Oh no, he's getting possessed.
Don't tell me they let you out of prison.
Not you too. Commander, help me get those demons away from me.
Oh my god, you do so much bleed damage. Please! Oh. God. Ugh. Whoa.
No! The Recollector is draining way too fast!
They're recovering faster than I can stop them.
We're too close to the ley line. We need to get out of here as quickly as possible.
Don't bring her into this. Besides, why would I trust anything you tell me? What? She said that? No, she would never...
Rama?
Would she?
Oh no, Rama. Rama, I need you to fight that trauma.
Rama, can you hear me? Visualize. With intent. Your ancestors. Remember.
Visualize. With intent. My ancestors.
I seal this pass.
I seal this pass before me. Two worlds. Once whole. Divide. Withstand all wandering evils. And guard what lies inside. Commander. Gods. That was...
a nightmare. I know.
Thanks. Let's get the hell out of here.
Oh, please, please, please. Get away from me with your 10 stacks of bleeding per minute, or per second.
Can you hear me all right? We're making steady progress, but it's a real mess out here.
Just can't believe. I mean, we used to know them.
I know, kid. Hold tight. You'll be through this before you know it.
And I can't mount up either. It'd be quicker if I mount out.
The Recollector's completely drained.
What do we do now?
Think, Gorik, think! The Jade! Try using the Jade. Just trust me.
Oh? Why is it missing? There we go.
Think you're too good for us, Yao? There's the door.
You can't handle that someone else is better than you. And reality check, she is. Maybe now I can accomplish what I want to without you holding me back.
You know how much I've done for you? You ungrateful brat! Get out!
I didn't think I said it to him like that. Did I? I do sound like a total brat.
Wait, are we looking at an actual memory of Yao's? Just another hallucination?
I think it's showing us memories. Perhaps Yao's concern for Joe Moon is being amplified by the Jade corruption. We're likely seeing a memory reflective of their mental state. Yao, did it...
Hey Zen, welcome on in. Just wanted to say hi before you go to bed. I appreciate it.
You don't want to go down that path. Trust me.
Maybe he was happy I left. He didn't have to deal with me anymore.
That did it.
Just like my research said, the Jade's been absorbing the demon's influence, which means...
It's absorbing memories! Gorik, you're a genius!
Just a scientist with a few good theories.
You there? Hello? Anyone?
What's wrong?
Listen. She's back. She's screwing with me. Don't believe a word she says, Yao.
Hope the game's going well. It's going fairly well.
Okay,
It has its slow moments, but you know, it's not too bad.
What is he talking about?
Although
Reinforcements
What
requested.
does he think is back?
It's likely he's hallucinating too. We'll get to him as soon as we possibly can.
although this guy doing like a shit ton of bleed could please not. Yeah, and these, whatever this is, whatever the Ravenous Wanderer is, which is an Oni, they did add, events all over Cantha where these Onis would spawn and you can't solo them because of how much bleed they do. They're really hard to solo. I gotta help him again. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. And that's also why I wanted to swap to Daredevil for this, because direct damage does better in sense of just like getting rid of stuff quickly. Whereas condition damage, like, you have to kind of build that up. But it can still be kind of bursty depending on like
I seal
how
this
quickly you
past
put out
before
the
me.
conditions.
Two worlds, once whole, divide. Withstand all wandering evils.
Assistance
And guard what lies inside.
Yo, you there? What did you do to them? If you hurt that kid, I swear, I'll kill you again. And this time I'll mean it. It's me you want. Yao had nothing to do with this. They were just trying to help.
Chong-Lu?
They were always trying to help. And then they were gone. And now everyone's gone.
Can you hear me? We're coming for you. Just hold on. We need to get to him. Now!
Very pretty map, though, I will admit. It's just, you know, too bad you can't really, like, explore it in the open world without, you know, doing the meta. Or rather, you can, but it's just, you know, again, it still suffers from what happens in Dragonstan, where if you don't progress the meta, then it's makes it difficult in sense of like you have to keep fighting like huge swarms of enemies.
He's here! Chong-Lu, are you alright?
What do you want from me? Just tell me, damn it!
He's no idea what's going on. And now the crew's in chaos. Let's clear things out and see if that helps.
Kill them all! Endurance drained.
Oh, you instantly healed back up. I don't like that.
You lose.
Oh, those are bigger circles. What the heck? They weren't that big before. Oh, I gotta talk to Chomu.
Stay back! What the hell is wrong with you? You're completely unhinged!
Cool.
I didn't know it was her. She attacked me. I didn't know what was going on. I'm sorry, Bina. Jin Lee. Malchin. I'm so sorry.
That's Bina? So, this is real. That's not your fault. You couldn't have known what was wrong with you. And it was an accident.
Kill them all!
Come on, buddy. We gotta help you.
They made my arm.
They do it again. You punch them with it. And if they still don't get the message, I'll introduce them to mine.
Food stand. Ah, what a conveniently placed food stand for me to climb up to. Yeah.
Buster!
Oh, there was one up there too.
You alone, kid? What are you doing out so late? What the hell's wrong with your parents? Hungry? Take it. We've got plenty. Pretty cold tonight. You get sick of shivering, drop by the Blue Orchid. We'll get you set up. Ask for Chomu. What the hell was I doing? I thought
It's okay. We'll talk. Just wanted to remind you that you've done a lot of good, too.
I'm sorry you got dragged into this mess. Along with everyone else. It's about time I got us out of it. I need to get back to the crew. I'll see you when all of this is finished.
We're almost out of here. Ooh. Oh.
This thing just won't quit. What are we supposed to do now? It's gigantic.
I think it's afraid, so it's making itself seem worse than it really is.
We cut it off from the ley line. It must know it's out of options.
I think Yao had the right idea by blocking its manipulation through positive memories. Let's see if we can produce a similar result.
Not really using the Recollector a lot for this, but that's only because like the cooldowns on it are not that great and the damage is not that great. Also, if I get too close to the Shadow Sludge, it's not gonna go well.
Kid. No matter where life takes you, you'll always have a home if you need one. Promise.
Oh, will I be able to one-shot it? Okay. Nope, there's multiple phases. Okay, got it. Okay, I see what's gonna go on. It's gonna go on for 4 times. Oh, I'm missing an entire cutscene right here, okay. For a moment.
Yeah. Look at us.
Regression.
Okay.
right? Bliss mentioned you'd be dropping by. He speaks very highly of you. Pleasure to finally meet you.
Likewise.
Okay, one more time. A little bit excessive for this, but... like 3 times would have been, you know, that's kind of like a little bit of a rule, I guess, for boss fights.
If anyone can do this, it's you, Commander.
We've got your back.
You've already made it this far.
We believe in you, Commander. Always.
I'm proud that you saved so many innocents.
Thanks to you, I've been reminded that no matter how bad things seem, heroes don't give up on their friends.
Thank you for being my legacy.
It was your bravery that led us to safety, my friend. I am grateful to you.
Oh, Traherne. Get his ass.
So, thanks for helping back there. Oh, both of you.
Same to you. Both of you. And for the first time, of many still to come, I can officially say, case closed.
The intense music still playing feels off. Why is it doing that?
Did we really just kill that thing with the power of positive thinking? You know, normally that kind of crap annoys me, but I do feel a lot better. Maybe that's just the adrenaline talking. Nice work out there, Commander.
That's right. We defeated the demon with the power of friendship.
Well, I'm totally drained, but kind of warm and fuzzy, in a weird way. Is this how it felt when you collected memories? No wonder you're exhausted, Commander. Hey, you deserve a nap. Hell, we all do.
You can never have too much treasure.
Yeah, very weird that the music decided to like stall out a little bit longer like that. We do have one more story beat before we call it quits for the night. I am gonna hit the add button, however, to sneak that in so that way it would stop. I ran out of snoozes, that's why. So, yeah. Read the message from Rama. Hey Commander, long time no see, got a favor to ask. Since we're done dealing in demons, thank gods, I thought I'd give the whole Red Duck Tea House get together another go. Fine, I'll level with you. Truth is, I asked Min to dinner at the tea house, but the closer it gets, the more I worry I'll screw the whole thing up. As for much BS as you all drag me into, I think having a few friends there would help things go a lot smoother. Gorik and Taimi have already agreed to show. If you wouldn't mind swinging by for a bit, I appreciate it. Hopefully see you soon, Rama. Wingman time. Let's go.
them all at Flora schools in a neighborhood near you. How hot can we?
Such a good idea. She's very nice.
And her plumage is just gorgeous.
Commander, perfect timing. You read Rama's letter?
Sounds like he needs some support with this whole Min situation.
Luckily, he has us to back him up. Gork and I'll be there to help. Although, we were thinking...
It might be nice if you also had someone to bring with you.
Oh?
Since we're pressed for time, we decided to take some initiative and...
Reached out to some local friends to see if they're busy tonight.
You didn't.
What?
Don't worry, Commander. There's no pressure whatsoever. We're just there to have a good time and to help Rama.
You what? Who could be my mystery date? Alright, Commander. You have some fine choices here. Who will you bring? Kanak, Yao, or Ayumi? I gotta choose my boy Kanch. Meet up with... What is going on here? All right. I'm sure Kanak would love to humor me in this. It also means we get to go back to his club, where we first began the stream. It truly has gone full circle. Just like what the segment is called. Where's his office? I'm easily getting lost in here. Oh, it's right here. I love that he has his wanted poster framed like that. That's great. To what do I owe the pleasure, Commander? Cancel your plans. We're having dinner with me tonight.
I thought you'd never ask. Already picked out my suit. What do you think?
Looking very sharp.
Naturally. Sorry about your poor friends, though.
Poor friends?
Well, we're obviously going to upstage them. Look at us. We're stunning.
Let's knock 'em dead.
Hell yeah. Me and my houseplant about to make dinner plans. Okay, I gotta go to the tea house. That's right, that's all the way over here. I wonder if it's quicker if I do it through this waypoint, though.
The Ministry of Trade will be holding a public forum about the proposed tariffs following the border reopening. I spoke with my name.
Can I even climb up this way? No, I'm not gonna try it. Okay, maybe it's not quicker down this way.
Can't afford July?
Maybe it is. Oh, I don't have any charges though. Dude.
Looking for something a little more mild? Give our kind.
Got one heck of a special today, folks. Beluga still biting.
Did you ever think we'd live to see Cantha reopen to the world?
Only in my dreams. I've always pictured boarding a massive ship sailing the world.
Yep, once again, gonna take the scenic route. This is not the way.
I was thinking about hitting up Cobble Ward. Shake a couple feathers. Bunch of Tengu think they're being wise by sitting up.
Company.
Yes, I've noticed a much rougher clientele. Not the...
We're all here now. Perfect. It's
Hold on.
showtime.
Hold on, I gotta get my good outfit on. That is as close to formal as I can get on the fly. Shall we, Commander? Let's turn some heads.
Canuck, don't you look dapper?
Well, I could say the same for you, Commander. You pull off the whole badass with a noble cause look flawlessly.
Commander, over here.
Well, look who it is. It's been a while, Commander. Glad you both could make it.
You look lovely, Tiny.
Oh, Gorik, this is what I always look like.
Well, exactly.
Oh, stop. I mean, you can also keep going, but, you know, well...
I don't know how I feel about like this table setup.
Oh? Oh.
You people again? Do you know how long it took me to clean up your confetti last time? I find it in my dreams. We do have a no-seat list, you know, so try acting civilized. Or your name will be right there next to Park Chul-Mu.
Canuck, namesake and visionary behind Arborstone's famous Club Canuck. Positively charmed.
Minister of Security, Min.
Are you named after the Ministry, or is the Ministry named after you? You're with the authorities?
I am the authorities. Though I don't get out to Arborstone much.
I wouldn't recommend it. Nothing to see out there. Boring, really. Who's hungry? Waiter! What must a person do to get service around here? This would never happen at my establishment.
Here. You may want to at least try it this time. The Lover's Maki takes twice as long to prepare, you know.
Hey, I enjoyed it last time.
Sushi.
I do. It's just that last time I thought you might be stopping by, so I ordered it because it made me think of you.
Sushi made you think of me? Because you hate it?
No.
Is this heart-shaped?
Although anatomically incorrect, Min, did you know the actual shape of the human heart resembles a closed fist?
Oh, that's... Huh.
Commander, do something! Get us off the sushi topic!
I'm on it. Point in a random direction, break your glass, or bust a move. You know what? Can I bring out a pole for this? How do I do that? Is that a thing I can do? Maybe slash pole. Creating polls. On your dashboard, first poll is creative. Okay. First time doing this. Manage poll. There we go. Create a new poll. All right. I have created a poll. It'll only last a minute. As we all just wait here awkwardly in real time. Oh, I got glasses on too. I didn't even realize that. Neat. All right. Looks like we're busting a move. Good choice.
Does anyone else suddenly feel like dancing?
Absolutely not.
You're on fire. Save some of those moves from my place, would you?
Excuse me. This is a tea house, not a dance club. Would you please refrain from flailing about? It's a safety hazard.
Dancing is a safety hazard?
The way you go about it, yes.
Don't sweat it, Commander. Your moves are
Well, I need
great.
my dancing sphere. Come on.
You're just allergic to fun.
So, anyway, Rama tells me that you're doing PI work these days?
That's correct. We're pioneering our new detective agency and just wrapped up our first case.
That's neat. What's your agency called?
Actually, I wanted to bring that up. I got a little ahead of myself with the agency and filing the paperwork and, well, I chose Friends Detectives because it was an agency founded by friends and it made perfect sense.
Oh.
But when I stopped and thought about it, I realized that me picking the name for us misses the whole friendship part. Then I got another idea. I ran it by Jory and she loves it. But I'd like your input before I proceed with it, Rama.
Let's hear it.
Brim and Scarab. See, the Scarab is an obvious homage to my love of beetles, and the brim refers to your hat. I also proposed Big Hat Detectives, but Jory was concerned the name wouldn't be taken seriously.
I like Big Hack Detectives.
I really like it. It's got sort of an old-timey feel to it, in a good way. And it's really thoughtful.
It's classy and sweet. Rama here. Brim and scarabs on the case.
I'm sold.
Hold on, I just want to... Can I ask for the check? Oh, I can... There's different, conversation things I could do. Okay. Enjoying yourself, Commander? I know I am. Your name's suggestion for the agency was very thoughtful. Thank you. I was more careful about considering everyone's tastes this time around. It shows. Great work, Detective. Commander, I think it's working. Rama and Min seem very cozy. Did you catch the sultry glances, hmm? And what about your sultry glances at Gorik? Oh, Commander, but really, do you think he noticed? Yes, in fact, I'm sure of it. Normally, I never let anyone set me up like this, but you chose well. Well, of course, Commander. Who knows you better than Timey than I do? Well, depending on how things go, perhaps someone else might get to know you quite well. Don't push it. Timey's been checking you out this entire time. Oh, you know! I thought I detected an uptick in eye contact. I'll be sure to return the favor over dessert. I'm sure she'll be flattered. Be straight with me, Commander. How am I doing? I think Min's enjoying herself. Really? Whew. I have a few jokes prepped in case there's an awkward silence. Think I should? No, don't overthink it. You're doing great. I bet Min would be even more impressed if you overcame your hatred of sushi. One challenge at a time, Commander. Happy you made it, Commander. Glad you're keeping Rama busy. Speaking of busy, how are things at the Ministry? They're busy. Even we're feeling some stress from this whole energy fiasco. Hopefully some good will come out of our findings. Oh, I'm sure of it. Just need to get past some bureaucratic hurdles. And there's always paperwork. Ah, you already gotten the hang of how things work around here. Best of luck. You ever Vok leave in his prison cell just for a pick-me-up? Sadly, that's against code. Do I still dream about it once in a while? Well, no reason to incriminate myself. Understood. Having fun, Commander? I am. This is nice. Maybe I should get out more. You get out plenty. Just make sure you schedule in some fun once in a while. You're out there. Okay. I misread that. Well, it's better than fending off demons for the most part. It's called relaxing. Normal people do it all the time. Give it a try. That's a tall order. Relaxing? I can't do that.
I had a great
That's
time.
allowed?
Thanks for coming out.
The pleasure's all mine. If you ever need someone to wine and dine again, do let me know.
I had a great time tonight.
Really?
Of course. Your friends are a lot of fun. And very well dressed.
They're good people. A little eccentric, but we've all got our quirks. I feel like I can be myself around them. After the whole Lee disaster, it's been tough to feel comfortable with people. But I trust them. And I trust you.
That jerk got what he deserved, but I know it hasn't been easy for you. I'm always here for you. Always will be.
Thanks, Min. Hey, you wouldn't be interested in doing this again sometime, would you?
Absolutely. Next time, how about it's just us?
That sounds fantastic. I look forward to it.
Me too.
Oh boy.
It's easy when you...
Champion, it's been too long. I've been resting. Could you meet me? The sunset over Seitang Harbor is exquisite, and I could use the company. It's been quite taxing, learning to filter the magics of the world. If Seitang Harbor is too far from where you are, I've left you a portal at the Eye of the North. that will bring you to me.
Oh, that's convenient, thank you. Commander, I must admit, I've dined in the company of many, but you just may be the best of the bunch. Wow, that's high praise. I'm having a wonderful time too. Well, it's certainly quality over quantity when it comes to this sort of thing. You, my friend, are very much the former. Am I blushing? Well, glad I stand out, I guess. Oh, Commander, you couldn't blend in if you wanted to. You were born to turn heads. And to make them roll. Depending on the occasion, I suppose. Thank you? Thanks? Do you think Timey noticed I wore my best glasses? Sure, she's very observant. Isn't she? Good to see you two happy together. Totally wasn't eavesdropping on Rama and Min, but if I was, I'd say this was a success. Nice to see people happy together. Isn't it? How about you, Commander? How are you doing? I'm doing better. Not perfect, but things take time. They do, but you've got time and friends to spend it with. Makes all the difference. Nice of you to grab the check, Commander. You're a class act. So, pretty thoughtful of Rama to set this up, this get-together, huh? Sure was. He downplays it, but he's a bit of a hopeless romantic. Romantic, you say? I do say. Interesting. Commander, you weren't eavesdropping on my conversation with Min just now. Me eavesdrop? You got me. Congrats on the second date. I knew it, but also thanks. Always happy to help a friend. Hold on. There's one more over here. It's the waiter. Oh, it's you. What do you want now? Thanks for tolerating us. I know our group can get a little rowdy. Complete understatement? What was that? Nothing at all. No, alright then. Alright, let's wrap up this story. There's one more. We gotta see our baby girl, Horeen. And then we'll call it quits for the night.
Yes, I've noticed a much rougher clientele.
We'll take the we'll take the instant teleport for this. There it is. Interlude forward. I don't need to wear this outfit anymore. Boop. There we go.
Commander, what are you doing here?
Maureen asked me to come.
Ah, yes. I had a feeling. I'd hoped that we'd have more time. They grow up so quickly, don't they?
I'm glad I was able to see you again. Both of you.
Again? Are you going somewhere? Oh, I see.
Ever since Suwon left us, I've had to learn how to filter the magic of Tyria on my own. The weight of it all has yet to settle. Even if it gets a little easier each day, I think I need to rest while my body adjusts.
You should have told us. We could have helped you.
No, you couldn't. And that's okay. This is my trial. This is my burden now.
Where are you going to go?
I don't know. I won't be far. But somewhere quiet. Someplace I can process.
What will we do without you?
You will live on, my friend. Hysteria can thrive and progress without the fear of devastation. The dragon cycle ended with Suwon. Enjoy this time. Breathe. For me. My champion, how you've protected me these many years. Asking a favor of you may seem selfish, but...
What do you need, my friend?
Watch over this place while I'm gone. Watch over our friends.
Of course.
You are a living flicker of hope. Let the world see all that you are, my champion. Now, how can we be so somber with a view like this? Sit with me for a moment, will you?
Champion, I'm sure you had additional questions. Please ask me whatever's on your mind. When are you leaving?
Soon, champion. I feel the pull of my function calling me to my rest. It slips into me like a rush of warmth, traveling through my entire body.
It sounds peaceful.
More than you know.
How long will you be gone?
I'm not certain. But with the world's magic and balance, I can only guess. When the other Elder Dragons had fulfilled their roles, they slept for millennia.
I hope it's not that long.
As do I. I would very much like to see you again.
Can you see what's coming?
No. My sight, I believe it was tied to the dragon cycle. It's different than before. Then, there was a void, and I couldn't see past it. Now there's just... nothing. It would seem I'm as blind to the future as you, champion.
Does that bother you?
The opposite. Our path is our own.
I don't have any other questions. Wonder how Kaith is taking it. I'm still processing, but I have a moment if you have questions for me. How are you feeling about this?
Sad, of course, but also proud. I will miss her more than I can say. But we've both known this was coming for some time now. We'll do our best to live up to her trust in us.
I'm sure we will.
What are you going to do now?
I don't know. I'll need some time to think about my responsibilities as leader of the Crystal Bloom. I've thought about returning home, to the Pale Tree. But even if I wanted to go back, I don't know if I could.
I'm here if you need me.
How do you think the Crystal Bloom will take this news?
Well, most would likely volunteer to watch over Aurene as she rests. Though, given the current landscape, I don't see anything that could threaten our sweet Aurene.
I'm confident you'll help them find their purpose.
That's exactly right. We'll find something for them to focus on.
You think we'll see Aurene again?
No. But if I've learned anything in the time we've spent with Aurene, it's to expect the unexpected.
She's certainly surprised us more than once.
And I have a feeling that she'll surprise us yet again.
I've attained the awesome.
I'll leave you to your thoughts.
What's next?
And, well, that's it. That's actually the official, well, the final chapter to End of Dragons. I can't sit up here. I'm not happy about that. So I will do this. I will not look into the pool. I will sit. I will do this. So yeah, that little like part, this was just like a small story just after End of Dragons, and then it led into like, yeah, Arena's gonna be gone from our lives. You know, going to sleep and whatnot for a very long time. And I think that's a good way to like wrap up End of Dragons properly, instead of how it ended on the expansion. The whole like side story with like the Oni, like not exactly like necessary, but it does, I can see how it does connect to Secrets of the Obscure, at least in concepts that they're going to throw at us in that expansion. But I'm not going to go into too much details. I only dived a little bit into Secrets of the Obscure. Just a little bit. But it wasn't, you know, I didn't finish it. I just only delved into it enough to unlock the masteries that are actually going to be pretty useful, like the specialization weapon unlocks, among other stuff. But I am looking forward to streaming it. I know that both Secrets of the Obscure and Jontier Wilds are not exactly like well received, but we'll see how it goes, because I've always like personally had some disagreements with how the community views some parts of the game and whatnot, like the Renowned Hearts and whatnot. But yeah, this particular segment it had a lot of like padding to it, with like fill the bars with this, and also like just like how like the actual like open world map handles its meta event. Like not my personal favorite, but it is what it is.